The National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 18, Gator.
Check 56. Go, go, go. Check, check, check.
80 weapon. Hey, high 7. Come. Let's go.
On first and 10. Quick. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
There. Ready.
Here's a second and 7. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former Michigan State Spartan, the rookie Justin Lane, there to bat it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. No gain on this defense, no.
Hard.
Check.
Buzz. Get it.
From the gun. Quick. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
shotgun snap for Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
X3, 218, chopper, 5.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Kill, 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 kill.
Rush in. Protein spill.
2nd and 9 now. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready?
6 by 56.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
Two.
On first down, Slade. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
56.
Hey, exit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Operating from the gun. Quick into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Here's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check the backer. Check the backer.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 24.
Chopper.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here we go. 60 or.
Rudolph on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning at
61, matchbox lights.
Switch.
Ready to go.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Tighten up. Watch twist. Jim.
You're out. Clear.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Crunch time, defense. Check 3. Check.
What? Squeeze. Ready. Hey, wahoo. Be dribble.
From the gun. Quick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Open man here is Gentry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Rudolph. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Set, ready? 8, read. 2-jet bomber, 2-jet bomber. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Here's Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Looking for Shepard deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Charlie.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Rock it. Go.
Throwing again. Quick. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Play 56. Mike 56.
Hey, Sam off.
Check it out, Reed.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Quick. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Coming out to you.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, check Mike 21, check.
Get it.
From the gun. Quick. It's hauled in by Shepard. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So a big pickup that time, and Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
At the 4-yard line.
Let it.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. You can't block me.
Rudolph from his goal line here. He finds his tight end, Gentry. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Whoa, shifty! Whoa! Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Let's go.
Back to throw. Quick. And this is Shepard on the catch. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, lock it. Hey, zoom. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Quick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready? 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1. 2 & 1.
Rudolph now to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Smith! Leo! Get it!
On first down, quick. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Kill!
Greystone, travel. Hey, orbit.
To throw again. Quick. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 3rd and 2. Quick. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. What a spin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
From the gun, quick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come on.
Go.
56, Mike, 56.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Quick. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
56. Watch the back.
Hey, exit.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Quick. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's screen.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. Here we go, here we go.
Mike, 55. Get it.
Throwing again. Quick. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check.
80 weapon.
Check.
Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You got nothing in there.
2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down, McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
All day, baby, all day.
Mike, 55. Check.
Hey.
65. 65.
Hey, Echo.
55. Mike, 55.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You draw Porter. Hey, Charlie. Look at me. Go. Go.
Off play action. Quick. Looking for Shepard deep. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up, I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Good, good, good. Watch the twist, watch.
Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd down, quick. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Off the play fake. Quick. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Quick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
56. Better bring it.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Slade. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Alert 3, alert 3.
Fair. Set, go. Get it.
2nd and 13. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in. Complete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Switch. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 56.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 56.
Mike.
Get in the white room. Get in the white room. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun. Quick. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
From 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Rudolph. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Here we go. 30 base.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
Alpha. Let's go. Hit it.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
5. Hard.
Operating from the gun. Quick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Off the play fake. Quick. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming.
To throw again. Quick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
80 weapons.
Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Looking to throw. Quick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here I come.
Go, go.
56 for Mike.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun. Quick. That's complete. It's Bell. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mike 56, Mike 56. What we got? What we got? What we got? He's checking. He's checking.
Out.
Crash. Let's go.
On 1st and 10. Quick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the run. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch the safety.
Squeeze. Hey, wahoo.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Now.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, D-line.
Topper! Hey, Echo!
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Throwing again. Quick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Quick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56.
On 4th down. Quick. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.